Well, good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you to the Beardstown Tiger Classic here, live from Beardstown, Illinois. We quickly work to get things reset for our second game of the night here on night number 1 of the new season. It's the Mendon Unity Mustangs taking on the Hartsburg-Emden Stags. Brian Shoemaker along with Jared French, keeping stats and other information for us here tonight. This one's going to get started pretty quick because we're just a little bit behind after the first contest, running a little bit long, and they only had 8 minutes on the clock here. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank, with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. As these two teams make their way to the benches, and we're just going to go right into the starting lineups here tonight. Starting lineups brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs. No one has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. And of course, we remind you, no time like the present. Get yourselves in and grab yourself some salt and more as we'll get ready for winter here. It'll be here before you know it. Let's meet our starting lineups first for the Mendon Unity Mustangs. It's going to be a 6'2 junior forward. Number 10 is Sawyer Allen. Number 11, a 5'11 senior guard, is Elijah Parsons. Number 14, the 6'4 sophomore forward, is Michael McMillan. Number 23, the 6-foot freshman we'll tell you more about, is Adler Gray. And number 33, the 6'1 senior guard, is Skylar Goudshaw. Keith Brothers back at the helm, Ken Gray and Greg Hildeband for the boys in maroon and white tonight. On the opposite sides here for Hartsburg-Emden. Number 21, that's a senior guard, Carson Zinzer. Number 11 is Cage Crumpler. Number 24, Peyton Swinford, a junior guard, along with number 20, Clayton O'Donohue, a sophomore. And number 22 is Kyler Williams, a freshman. As we quickly work to get things going, one of the fun parts about this job, folks, is quickly realizing on night number 1 that the rosters that get submitted to us and the rosters that end up in the scorebook are never the same. So we will quickly work. Cage Crumpler is number 11, Jared, as you are trying to fill in some things for Hartsburg-Emden. Ray Sherwood, John Wright, Jansen Whited on the bench here for the guys in white tonight. Hartsburg-Emden in the home whites, black numbers and letters, orange trim, moving left to right on your viewing device. Mendon Unity in the road maroons with off gray numbers and letters, a little bit of white and black trim for the guys moving on the opposite direction here tonight. And a little bit of discretionary action being taken here at the scorer's table. Maybe trying to work a couple of things over. Checking some things out in the scorebook is what we appear to be. It's night number 1. You never know what we've got right and what we don't. As John Schild and Keith Carruthers have a little bit of a little laugh here. And we'll try and see what else we're going to get figured out here. It's going to be somebody shooting on the opposite end. It's something that is what we are going to assume is a technical foul for something in the scorebook. So it's going to be a first team foul right off the bat against Unity. And missing the first free throw right off the bat here for Hartsburg-Emden is number 20. That's Clayton O'Donohue, the sophomore. He'll also miss the second. The Stags will get the basketball out of bounds. Mendon Unity will get the first possession on a tie-up or change of possession here. So as we work to get things going, folks, we appreciate it here. It's a little bit of a quick turn here at the Beardstown tournament. Just 8 minutes in between each contest right now on the opening night, so we didn't have a lot of time to get prepped. We'll tell you about more things as we get going. Stags with the basketball, gets stripped away. Here comes the freshman Adler Gray with it. Drives him on the left side, tips it right into Skylar Godshaw. He'll go up and get fouled and quickly go to the free throw line. Foul will go against number 24. That's going to be Peyton Swinford. It's his first, team first of the quarter. Stepping to the free throw line is Skylar Godshaw here for Mendon Unity. Godshaw, 2.3 points a game last season in more of a complimentary role. He stepped into the starting lineup after some big injuries last year to the Unity Mustangs. A really crafty passer is Skylar Godshaw. Also a pretty good wide receiver for the basketball team as he'll knock down the point, and Unity gets the early lead 1-0. Full court pressure gets stripped away there by Sawyer Allen. He'll step out of bounds as he tried to hurl it down to Elijah Parsons. Just underway in this one. If you just joined us, West Central 58-43 winner over Rushville Industry in this same grouping here tonight in the opening night of the Beardstown Tiger Classic. Driving in, that is Cage Crumpler. He'll get fouled, and the foul's going to go against number 23, the freshman Adler Gray. Crumpler, it's on the floor, and Hardin will get it out underneath their own basket. They'll try and toss it in. It goes into Kyler Williams. Shot up no good. The freshman gets the rebound, misses the second. Still a fight for the loose ball on the floor as O'Donohue had a hand on it. And that one went out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Stags here. For Hartsburg-Emden, not a big school, less than 70 kids. This basketball team has seen some struggles in the number of kids on the team. Ray Sherwood said last year when we got an opportunity to talk to him that he had some talented freshmen coming up, as this one's stolen away by Elijah Parsons. The senior goes up. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line, as that one's going to go against Peyton Swinford. If you are a Stags fan, that's one of the guys you don't want to pick up some fouls here. Parsons is going to head to the free throw line for Mendon Unity. 7:23 left to go here in the opening period. Lines up the first one and knocks it down. The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper serving the Pike County area since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That is the Pike County Express. Devin Aper will check in, number 34, a freshman on this lineup for Hartsburg-Emden. As the second one is up and good, it's a 3-0 advantage here for Mendon Unity. Carson Zinser, one of the lone players back from this roster last year, as the shot high out of the hands of Devin Aper is no good. Saw a lot of Zinser last year in a complimentary role, and now this is Adler Gray. Nice little shooter from Tate Foot is good. It's a 5-0 lead for for Mendon Unity, Adler Gray, the talented freshman coming into the starting lineup here, scored over 1,000 points in junior high. A very talented young man, a little bit of like Sawyer Allen in Sawyer's younger years. A lot of ability to get to the basket, dribbles really well, and you'll see a lot of him penetrating to the basket. As Keith Carruthers says he wants a quick timeout to talk things over. We'll take it too. It's Mendon Unity 5, Hartsburg-Emden 0. We are back here in 30 seconds.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Mendon Unity takes the first time out of the night as Keith Carruthers wants to talk things over after seeing a little bit of pressure from the Stags, and also wants to get his defensive assignments arranged. Mustangs with the basketball. They got third place in this tournament last year, had a really nice start as they led the West Central Cougars 21-10 at one point in the opening contest of this tournament last year. West Central, of course, went on to win that basketball game and the tournament, but the Unity Mustangs had a really nice showing, defeating Southeastern in the third place contest here last year. That one will go out of bounds as they try to get it into the hands of Sawyer Allen. Sawyer Allen, one of the more talented juniors in the area, probably an all-area team candidate in the Quincy area after this one is said and done. As they get the ball into the hands of Sawyer. Drives in with the left hand, goes up hard, strong. He'll get fouled and head to the free throw line. Will Sawyer Allen. Foul goes against number 20, Clayton O'Donohue. The sophomore picks up his first. That's the third of the quarter against Hartsburg-Emden. First free throw is up and good for Sawyer Allen. His first points of the night is a 6-0 lead for the Mustangs here early. Not even 2 minutes gone by in this first quarter. Second one up and good as well. 13 points a game for Sawyer Allen, 6.2 assists for the junior, who expects to have a big season this year for the Mustangs. Turnover, McMillan looks up ahead to Sawyer Allen, goes in for the easy layup and 2, and the Mustangs on the lead on the transition steal and bucket. It's 9-0. O'Donohue with it. We saw him get some minutes as guys got into foul trouble last year for Hartsburg-Emden as they turned that one away. Parsons goes in, ball fake up with a layup. An 11-0 lead for Hartsburg-Emden. Ray Sherwood says he wants a timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too and be back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Central Illinois Sports.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Back after the Adams Fiber timeout, looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Adams Experts is your go-to when your computer goes down. Give them a call at 217-214-3423 for Adams Fiber and Adams Network. It's an 11-0 lead for Mendon Unity here in the early going of this one, as Hartsburg-Emden really struggling with the basketball here so far. Something we kind of expected we'd see out of the Stags team after they lost a really good point guard in Jace Whitted last year, along with a big interior presence in Evan Cross. If you remember Melvin McMillan, Michael's older brother last year from the Mendon Unity squad, Evan Cross a lot like him. Maybe not as physical, but man, a really nice shooter, really nice ball handler despite having a lot of height on him. And Jace Whitted was a really nice kid with a lot of court vision. And that are two big pieces that this Stags team is going to have to work to replace here in the early going of the season. Michael McMillan with the basketball, gets it now to Sawyer Allen. Dumps it down into Adler Gray. Nice dime from Sawyer Allen and the deuce for Adler Gray. It's a 13-0 lead here for Hartsburg-Emden. With the basketball now is Kyler Williams, the freshman. Gets it back now at the top to the midcourt line to Clayton O'Donohue. Cage Crumpler with the basketball. Spin move, drives in baseline, goes high with it. Adler Gray will get called for the foul, and Crumpler will go to the free throw line. Adler Gray picks up his second foul of the contest on the early here. And to the free throw line is Cage Crumpler. First one comes out of his right hand off the front of the iron and no good. Checking in here for Mendon Unity for the first time, it's Blake Arnsman, the 6'1 junior guard wearing number 3. Also checking in is Kristen Lopez, the 5'10 junior, number 22, along with Kendall Knox, the 6' junior guard wearing number 2 for this squad. Mendon Unity has a lot of shooters on this roster, and some of these guys are going to have to knock some shots down as Crumpler gets the Stags on the board here. It's 13-1 with 5:08 left to go here in the opening period. Unity lacks a little bit of the size they had last season and a little bit of that raw strength with Cody Schaefer, with Ethan Voss, and of course Melvin McMillan, who was a double-double machine for this team. Cody Schaefer, a talented three-sport athlete, really good point guard for this team as Lopez has the basketball. And of course, Ethan Voss developed into a really nice senior season, but it takes away a lot of the physicality that this team had. And of course, if you know Keith Carruthers' teams, that hard-nosed defense is something he prides himself on, along with their rebounding ability, and it's something this team's going to have to figure out, as Lopez will get whistled for the foul. It'll be the third foul against Unity Mustangs, first of the contest against Kristen Lopez. 4:30 left to go here as the Mustangs working on some full-court pressure. They'll work the ball into the hands of Cage Crumpler. He crosses the time stripe, getting chased down by Kendall Knox all the way coast to coast. Layup is no good. McMillan had the rebound. He loses the basketball as it falls into the hands of Devin Aper. Free ball on the way. Carson Zinser off the rim, no good. And here comes Sawyer Allen on the run. Allen coast to coast with it, goes up, gets the easy deuce, and it's a 15-1 lead for the Unity Mustangs. 4:08 left to go here on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Zinser with the basketball. Kicks it back into Aper on the baseline. No good. Getting the rebound is Kendall Knox. Here comes Lopez with it. Lopez, bounce pass into McMillan. McMillan goes up and under. Can't finish, though. Gets his own rebound. He'll bully in, and it'll be a travel on the sophomore. Turnover on the Mustangs. Stags basketball with 3:50 left to go here. for this Hartsburg-Emden team. 48 points a game. They did give up 65 nearly last year on the defensive side. Really struggled early, lost 9 of their first 10 contests in the early going. Finished 7-22, and about 3 or 4 of those wins came late in the season. With the basketball now, this is Zinser. Gives it back off into the hands of Aper and right back to him, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on the floor. But that should be enough against Mendon Unity to send the Stags to the free throw line. Nope, let's correct that. It's 4 on each side. Nope, now they say it's 2 shots. They've got it figured out. We were right, Jared. They don't pay us to be right, though, Jared. They just pay us to moderately get us through these broadcasts. So let's reset. That'll be 5 fouls. At the free throw line is Carson Zinser. The senior eyes up the first one, knocks it down. It's a 15-2 ball game. And we tell you about our good friends over at Bowlers Universe on the west end of Pittsfield, Monday to Thursday, 11 to 10, Fridays, 11 to midnight, and Saturdays, 4 to midnight. Burgers, great drafts, food, fun, friends, and a whole lot more. Go visit the gang at Bowlers Universe on the west side of Pittsfield. Second one goes in off everything. The glass, the top of the backboard, the rim, finally goes in. 15-3 is our score. They will wing it down into the hands of Knox. Sawyer Allen barks out the directions for this team. A little bit of a zone look here from Hartsburg-Emden. Well, a little bit of a man, but now they get it into McMillan. Kicks it back out. Knox with the basketball. Ball fake into McMillan's hands at the post. Gets his own rebound. High off the glass, no good. Rebound grabbed by Kyler Williams. Stags looking to run here. Substitutions coming in for the Mustangs at the next dead ball as they get the basketball to Cage Crumpler. Long shot just inside the three-point line from Carson Zinser, no good. Knox fighting for the rebound. He'll grab it as Sawyer Allen comes up with it now. 2:42 left to go here in the opening period. Driving in is Knox. It'll be a foul on the floor. Foul's going to go against Carson Zinser. It'll be his first, team number 4. And we say, hold up, fellas, we're shooting 2. Kendall Knox here at the line. 6-foot junior. One of the many wide receiving weapons on the Mustangs football team as he'll knock down the first one. Skylar Gottschall checks back in along with number 4, the 5'11 junior, Noah Voss, getting his first look here for the Mustangs. Voss, Arnsman, Knox, 3 guys that can knock down some three-pointers just about any time you may need to. And as we said earlier, they'll probably have to in some certain situations later on in the year. Coast to coast, though, is Carson Zinser for the quick 2. And it's 16-5 here. 2:28 left to go in the opening period. They quickly get it down to Gottschall, blocked by Crumpler, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the guys in maroon. Elijah Parsons will check back in. And Kendall Knox will get a quick seat. Parsons will trigger here for Mendon Unity. Gottschall at the block. Lopez, Voss, and here comes Arnsman. They try to get it in. It's stolen away as Kyler Williams just kind of grabs it on the inbounds. Hardham looking to push now. This is Aper with the basketball. Whips it around to the right side. Kyler Williams with it. They get it back down into Devin Aper. Turn around the right side, nothing there. Voss comes down with the rebound. Out to Gottschall. Pushing quickly as the Mustangs. Nobody really to challenge Gottschall. He misses the layup, though, and the rebound will come down to Clayton O'Donoghue. Ball gets bumped away. Voss with it. Coast to coast, up with the right hand, no good. Everybody flinging around for the rebound. Parsons gets it. He has a little bit of an off-balance layup, and we're going to have a timeout as Ray Sherwood gets it called as Clayton O'Donoghue had a hand on it. We'll take the quick timeout, too. You're watching the Beardstown Tiger Classic on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back after an Adams Fiber timeout. For the best internet speeds available, including up to a gigabit. That means you'll never buffer while watching Central Illinois sports on YouTube. Visit our friends at followthefiber.net to learn more. Hartsburg-Emden takes the timeout. It's their their second of the contest. They're already down to 3. It's a steal and a turnover here as Parsons gets a hand on it. Stops in the right elbow, gives it out to Godshall. He picks it up at the elbow. Noah Voss with the ball fake. They work it around. Lopez says he'll fire one up out of the left hand. No good. Parsons comes down with a rebound. Second chance opportunity for the Mustangs, and Parsons will put it in for the quick 2. Elijah Parsons with the rebound in the bucket. It's 18-5. As Parsons now has Parsons has 6 points already. It'll be a jump ball and a turnover as the possession error will favor Mendon Unity. This Mustangs team, 16-17 last season, just 2-7 though in the West Central Conference. Scored 56 points a game, gave up 52. Finished third in this tournament, won 7 of their 10 first games, and won their own MVIT that happens over the Christmas break as they defeated Bushnell Prairie City in the championship game last year. Nice ball fake from Parsons. Baseline jumper off the side of the rim. Lopez flies in for the rebound and gets his own bucket. 20-5 as Kristen Lopez gets a quick bucket here. He's got his first points of the contest. Time clicking away here in the first period. 3 ball on the way out of the hands of Crumpler is good. Cage Crumpler with a hand in the face knocks it down from long range. 20-8. Parsons with the basketball. Takes a few dribbles. Gets it out now into the hands of Noah Voss. He'll pick it up too far away from the basket. To Lopez. Here comes Godshall slashing down to the basket. Picks it up at the block. Voss with it. Drives in. Nice little dump down into Arnsman. Voss to Arnsman. Blake Arnsman will put it in for 2, and it's 22-8. Full court pressure. Stags having trouble with it. Arnsman up with the steal. Gets blocked from behind. What a block there from Carson Zinser. And that'll wrap up the first quarter of play. It's Mendon Unity 22, Hartsburg-Emden 8. We're back here in 60 seconds on Central Illinois Sports.
Absolutely nobody wants to hear that on Christmas morning, but if you're shopping for kids of any age, your local Farm Supply can help because we have them on sale. Wide variety of toys, including some of the trendy ones like Care Bears. We're bringing them back for under $13. Then Pokemon and Pokemon cards, they never go away. We got these under $5. Then all Hasbro games, board games are 20% off. That's fun for all ages and families. And take your pick from these huge plush animals. They're under $15. And yes, your local Farm Supply does carry Squishmallows. These are under $12.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Mendon Unity leads Hartsburg-Emden 22-8 after the first quarter here at the Beardstown Tiger Classic. Jared French keeping tabs on all of our shooting stats and has numbers after the first quarter of play.
First for Hartsburg-Emden, they were 1 for 8 for inside the arc for 12%, 1 for 2 outside the arc for 50%, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line for 75%. The Mustangs were 9 for 17 from 2-point land for 52, and 0 for 1 from beyond the arc, and we're 6 for 8 from the free throw line for 80%.
Stags have the basketball as we start the second quarter. It's going to go off the hands of Zinser and out of bounds. It's just a little bit too much pressure there on the right side from the Mustangs. For this Unity Mustangs team, as we told you, if you know Keith Carruthers' squad, they like to play hard-nosed defense. They like to play full court pressure. They like to win the rebounding edge. And for some of these guys, that's going to be a little bit of a new task after the graduation of Voss, Schaefer, and Melvin McMillan last year. Mendon Unity, a team that challenges themselves during the regular season. 10 of their games against 2A opponents this season, or teams of 2A size, counting a couple of teams across the river in Missouri. They get the ball into Lopez. Goes high off the front of the rim, no good. Flying in was Noah Voss to break things up. McMillan will get the rebound. He'll get fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. Foul goes against number 20, Clayton O'Donohue. For Hartsburg-Emden, it'll be his second personal foul. Team first of the quarter here against Hardham. And McMillan will head back to the free throw line. Melvin McMillan, no points yet so far in the contest. Free throw heads out of the hands. And in and out of the rim, no good. As we get a break, we'll tell you about our friends at Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offering quality concrete for your new build. Driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, and anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete. Sawyer Allen checks back into the contest after the free throw as the second one is up and good from McMillan. And it's a 23-8 lead here. Driving down into the lane, this is Zinser. Gets caught up into traffic. Sawyer Allen throws it all the way down. Parsons with it. Touchdown pass from Sawyer Allen to Elijah Parsons. Sawyer Allen knows how to throw a touchdown or two. As quarterback of the Mustangs team, and it's 25-8. We remind you, Jack, John, and Charlie live with 2 games tonight from the Saki Turkey Tourney at Voschel Gymnasium. Second game probably tipping off here around 7:30 or so. Peyton Swinford checks back in after picking up a couple of early fouls for the Stags. Getting a break will be Devin Aper. O'Donohue will inbound. Tries to find Zinser on the first curl, nothing there. Down in the block, nothing there as well. They try to get it into Crumpler, gets tipped away and stolen away by the Mustangs. Down into Parsons, a little bit too deep, tries to throw it back out to Voss. It'll get tipped away and belong to the Mustangs. Just underway here in the second quarter. Brian Shoemaker, Jared French. So glad you're joining us alongside here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Basketball makes its way out past the gymnasium into the foyer area. Somebody kicked it back into play for us. Elijah Parsons will inbound, tries to find McMillan on the first slash. Nothing there. Coming back over is Knox. Instead, they find Sawyer Allen as the third man. He misses. McMillan comes up with the rebound, goes up with it. It gets tipped away. Kyler Williams was in the fray there on the defensive stop, but Mendon Unity will keep the basketball. Things a little bit quieter here as 2 of the teams that make the furthest drives in this tournament here in our second game of the contest. Just about an hour 15 for Mendon Unity. And Jared, I think Hartsburg-Emden's just about the same distance, just about an hour 15, just opposite directions. They'll get it into Melvin McMillan. He'll get fouled and head to the free throw line with a sophomore. As we'll wait to see who gets the foul reported. It's going to be number 21, Carson Zinser. Zinser will pick up the foul and looks to be his second as McMillan steps to the free throw line. Things eerily quiet here in Beardstown. McMillan makes the first. Moose Lodge 420, located on the square in Pittsfield. Check out the Friday meals at Moose Lodge 420. New specials each week. The food is hot and the drinks are cold at the Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. Tell them that my mom, the Big R, said to come by. 26-8 after the first free throw. Second one is missed, and we'll get another as we've got a lane violation here against Hartsburg-Emden. McMillan will line up for the third. Gets it, and it's 27-8. Crumpler with the basketball, tosses it quickly down to Zinser. Dribbles through double coverage, goes up against Godshall. He'll get fouled. It's going to be on the floor and out of bounds for Hartsburg-Emden, as the foul will go against Elijah Parsons. Just the first of the quarter here against Mendon Unity. 6:37 left to go in the second. Hartsburg-Emden celebrating another state trophy in girls volleyball this year. What a squad they've got at Hartsburg-Emden the past couple of seasons. And a big three ball on the way from Cage Crumpler goes down. Crumpler with the long shot. It's 27-11. As it is back-to-back trophies for Hartsburg-Emden. Third place trophy, I believe, this year. Of course, Calhoun, one of the local teams here in our area, taking home the state championship in girls 1A volleyball. Hartsburg-Emden eliminated this Mendon Unity squad in the sectional semifinals last season at Triopia. Basketball bouncing everywhere as the Mustangs trying to get it in here. One of those things that Mendon Unity will have to work on and have to subside here, probably again some of the tougher games of this tournament, will be that ball handling and turnovers. This team has a chance and a tendency every now and then to throw the basketball away at the most inopportune times. Allen misses the first one, gets his own rebound, misses the second. McMillan grabs onto it, gets double teamed, loses the basketball. This is Crumpler with it on the run. Crumpler's going to go all the way in against Knox, misses it on the layup. And Skylar Gottschall will come down with it for the Mustangs. On the run, it's Sawyer Allen into triple coverage. Goes up with the left hand and good. Sawyer Allen has been doing that since 7th grade. Give him a lane. He's going to take it to the hole. It's 29-11. Basketball will go out of bounds and remain here with the Stags. Southeastern Suns making their way into the ball game, into the gym here. And also seeing the guys from Griggsville Perry, Garrett White, and the junior varsity Tornadoes here this year. As the quick basket for Kyler Williams goes down, and it's 29-13. This is Knox, stops at the free throw line, kicks it out to Parsons. Ball fake and drives in. They try to get it into Allen. It goes past him, and Knox will come up with it. Allen. Bodies up in the post. Goes up against Zinser and wins the battle there. Sawyer Allen with 2 more. It's 31-13. And we'll have a traveling violation for Sawyer Allen. He's in double figures now with 10 points. Elijah Parsons with 8 on the opposite side. Cage Crumpler's got 7 for the Stags, along with 4 points for Carson Zinser. Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity filling the slot by the withdrawing Galesburg JV team, and maybe letting the cat out of the bag here a little bit early, but the Tornadoes varsity team will be here next season to take that open spot and fill it up, and we'll be back to a full 8 varsity teams. Mustangs lose a little bit of the handle there, and it goes out of bounds as the Stags will hold on to it here with 5:01. It's 31-13 Mendon Unity on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. With an experienced line of brokers, PCRE Real Estate and Auction sells it all, including tillable farmland, hunting and recreational properties, commercial buildings, residential homes, investment properties, and anything in between. See the listings online at PCRErealestate.com. The teams trade missed baskets, and we've got bodies on the floor here, and we'll get a foul called. Keith Carruthers urging the Mustangs to move the ball. Foul's going to go against number 20, Clayton O'Donohue. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul. Third of the quarter against Hartsburg-Emden as Aper checks back into the ball game. Not a lot of numbers on this Hartsburg-Emden squad. And, of course, foul trouble always something they've got to be wary of here if they're going to have a chance to stay into a basketball game. We saw that last season in this tournament where they'd go on a nice little run, but we'd see Whitted or Cross get into some foul trouble, and there just wasn't a lot left on the bench. It was a lot of freshmen, including O'Donohue and some others that saw a lot of time here. And when you had to go up against Zach Evans and Chance Little in an opening ball game of the season, that's pretty fuel to the Wolves there when you're a young freshman having to go guard Zach Evans last year. Parsons will get the bumping foul here. Second foul of the quarter against Mendon Unity. Second foul against Parsons. Crumpler with the basketball. They'll work it down now into Zinser. Kicks it back out. Crumpler wide open in the corner. Off the back of the rim, no good. Sawyer Allen flies in, gets the rebound on the run. Here come the Mustangs. This is Knox with it. Goes up with the right hand, no good. McMillan grabs the rebound. Ball fake, goes up and puts it in for an easy 2. Melvin McMillan with 2 more. It's 33-13. McMillan now with 5 points as they work the basketball. This is Peyton Swinford with it. A quick bucket now for Swinford. 33-15. Peyton Swinford with a quick basket. Allen with the basketball. No good. McMillan loses it. Parsons comes up with it. Skylar Gottschall, 3-ball. In and out, no good. McMillan with the offensive board. Goes up with it. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Will Michael McMillan. We've probably said Melvin a couple of times just out of habit. Foul will go against the Stags. It's their 4th of the quarter. Michael McMillan at the free throw line. 5 points on the night here so far of Mendon Unity's 33. First one's up off the rim and no good, as you'll see Lopez, Arnsman, and Novoa Voss checking back in. LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. McMillan will knock down the second, and they say that's going to go ahead and get it. Hartsburg had a lane violation, but of course after the made basket, no worries. Peyton Swinford will inbound, one of the juniors on this squad for Hartsburg-Emden. He'll get the basketball to Zinser, the lone senior on the roster, as they try to work it across the time stripe. Swinford with it, with the basketball guarded by Skylar Godshaw. Picks it up at the volleyball line, back into the hands of Zinser. He drives in, finds an open lane, goes up, misses the layup. Lopez with the basketball and the rebound. This is Knox with it. Knox drives into double coverage, bound to Arnsman. Baseline drive goes up, he'll get fouled, as Crumpler's going to get called for the whistle. And Arnsman will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. 5 fouls against Hartsburg-Emden now. As heading to the line will be Blake Arnsman. First one up, off the back of the iron, and falls no good. Hartsburg-Emden, of course, and Mendon Unity will still both have Rushville Industry and West Central to contend with in this pool. We'll have a foul here on the floor against the Mustangs. See Ty Olson setting up here. Hartsburg-Emden on the inbound. They get it back to Aper at the top of the key. Works over to the right side now. It's Kyler Williams with it, trying to find Aper in the post. Nothing there. Dribbles into trouble. Gets stripped away by Godshaw. Here come the Mustangs. He gets stripped away now. Zinser with the steal. Zinser on the run. Open. Lopez the only man to beat. He lets him go for the easy layup. It's a steal and a bucket for Hartsburg-Emden, and it's 34-17. Godshaw goes up and underneath the post. Nice little layup on the quick play for Skylar Godshaw. Stop and pop here for Swinford to the free throw line. He'll put one down. Swinford, Zinser, a couple of guys with some experience. Senior and juniors on this team. They've seen a lot of court time as a 3-ball up on the way off the glass is no good from Arnsman. They'll quickly move it down. This is Swinford again. He'll try to answer. Misses everything now. Knox comes down with the rebound. 2:33 left to go in the first half. Godshaw into Arnsman, gets contact, no call. They'll go up with it again. Misses the second. Godshaw gets the rebound, and instead, Skylar Godshaw will head to the free throw line. They're going to get the whistle there to number 11, Cage Crumpler. His second personal foul, and Skylar Godshaw will head to the free throw line here with 2:24 left to go in this contest. Knocks down the first. It's 37-19. Keith Carruthers reaches down to Adler Gray and says, why don't you check in? Second one up and good for Godshaw. He gets 2 more points. He's got 5 in the contest as Adler Gray will sit down Kendall Knox. Of course, Adler Gray, part of the talented Mustangs 8th grade team, had a really nice season last year. Gray, a 1,000-point scorer in his junior high career. Driving in now with Swinford, gets caught up. It'll go out of bounds and off the Mustangs. Jared French will have all the numbers coming up for you on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show here in 2 minutes and change. This is Crumpler with it. Catches and pops one in. Gage Crumpler, man, oh man. Couple of nice triples from him. 10 points on the day now for Cage Crumpler. It's 38-22. Gray gets the rebound. He'll lose it. It'll go out of bounds off of Hartsburg-Emden. Arnsman will inbound the basketball. Gets it into Lopez in the corner. Lopez driving in baseline, kicks it back out. Godshaw quickly down into the post to Gray. Nice spin move from the freshman, goes up within. Adler Gray with a nice spin move on the block. It's 40-22. Adler Gray in a little bit of a different position here. Used to handling the ball quite a bit for Mendon Unity in the junior high ranks. Now getting an opportunity to play off the ball, and we'll see how he develops as an offensive threat here over the next few weeks and, of course, into his campaign, as he doesn't necessarily have to handle the ball all the time. Swinford with the basketball, shot up, no good for the three. Gray with a one-handed pass down to Noah Voss. Voss on the run, dumps it off to Skylar Godshaw, back to Voss, a little give and go. Godshaw with the dime. The deuce goes to Voss. It's 42-22. 20-point lead for the Mustangs. Zinsser with the basketball, gets tipped away from Gray behind. It'll go out of bounds. 11 players on the Mustangs roster and 15 cheerleaders by my count. Inbound pass picked up by Zinsser. 1:05 left to go. Dances along the baseline, throws it away. Gray with it up to Lopez. Lopez on the run. He's going to get an easy layup that doesn't fall, though. And Staggs will grab the rebound as it's picked up by Kyler Williams. One-handed bounce pass to Zinsser. It'll go out of bounds and remain with Hartsburg-Emden. Michael McMillan will check back in for Unity. Skylar Godshaw will get a quick seat. Errant pass out of bounds gets stolen away for Hartsburg-Emden, and now Adler Gray overthrows Voss. 45 seconds left to go. The teams trade turnovers. This is Zinsser, three ball, standing flat-footed in the corner, doesn't find anything. Voss with the rebound, gets it quickly up to Blake Arnsman. Now to McMillan. McMillan on the run, transition layup, no good as it got partially blocked away by Kyler Williams. Fight for the loose ball on the floor. Hartsburg-Emden comes up with it with 30 seconds left to go here in the half. Unity will get the basketball as Crumpler fires one up from long range. No good. Arnsman fighting for the rebound. Bodies on the floor, and we'll get a quick jump ball there as Kyler Williams was caught in a predicament there underneath Arnsman. We were just getting ready to tell you Mendon Unity would get the ball to start the third, barring a tie-up, and that's what happened. Lopez with the basketball. Gets it over to Voss on the right side. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Gets tipped away now by Swinford. Here come the Stags. Zinsser with the basketball. Turnover. Goes up with the layup. No good. Voss with it. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Stags throw one up. Crumpler at the quarter horn. No good. We have reached the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. Mendon Unity 42. Hartsburg-Emden 22. We're back with halftime action and analysis coming up your way here in 2 minutes.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. What do you think of when you think of Black Friday? Well, the biggest deals of the year, of course, and it's no different here at Little Jess. We've saved the best deals of the year for our Black Friday sales event. Right now, we're offering an unheard of 13% off our 24 Jeep Gladiator Nighthawk and get it for just $39,800. Save $5,500 on a new 24 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux and get it for just $28,500 and save up to $12,000 on a new 25 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. Hurry in because deals like these only happen once a year and only at Little Jess. Serving Tri-States for 7 decades.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Gobble gobble! I'm Casey French with Cascom. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and your house is going to be full of family, including in-laws and kids. You might just become the turkey if your Wi-Fi, or whatever the hip lingo the kids are calling it, isn't up to par. Call Cascom today and sign up for our gig services for only $99.95 a month for 6 months. Already a customer? Upgrade for only $109.95 a month. Dads who want the game as a side dish, you're welcome. Call today, 1-800-252-1799. And we thank you for trusting us with internet, cable, and phone all year long. Thank you from Cascom.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Halftime Show. Little Jess in Quincy, Illinois. Family owned and operated. Their staff will make the car buying process simple and ensuring each customer's needs are satisfied. You can learn more anytime online at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see the gang at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. It is a 20-point advantage for Mendon Unity here at the half, 42-22 over the Hartsburg-Emden Stags. Jared French has been keeping tabs on all the numbers and shooting statistics here in the first half, and he's got numbers for us now.
First for the Stags, they finished the first half 4 for 17 from 2-point land for 43, and 3 for 8 from beyond the arc for 33, and we're 3 for 4 from the free throw line for 75%. They finished the first half with 22 points. For the Mustangs, they finished the first half 16 of 33 from inside the arc and 0 for 2 from outside the arc, and we're 10 for 18 from the free throw line for 55. They are led in scoring by Allen with 10, Parsons with 8, McMillan with 6, Gray with 6, Arnsman with 5, Godshaw with 4, Christian Lopez with 2, Kendall Cox with 2, and Noah Voss with 2.
Mustangs with a big lead here at halftime. We remind you, Jack, John, and Charlie probably getting ready to tip off the second game here from the Saki Turkey Tournament down at Voschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield. You can put one game on your tablet, one game on your phone, or your TV, whatever your favorite viewing device is, and keep track of both tournaments, as we'll be at both all week long here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more analysis and getting you ready for the second half here. You're watching coverage of the 8th Annual Beardstown Tiger Classic here live on Central Illinois Sports.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Hey, Abe. Hey, George. You know what? We love beer!
This election year, be sure to make the correct decision and vote jerseys. Over the last 4 years, we have helped put more money back in your pocket with our daily drink specials and incredible food deals. We have also made steaks great again with our partnership with GJY Beef Company. So when you are making your next dinner decision, make it Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. Go see the guys at littlejessmotor.com for your next vehicle purchase. Simple and satisfied. That's what you'll be when you walk away from Little Jess Jeep. If you can't buy online, go see them in person, 3431 Main Street in Quincy, and tell them that the guys from Central Illinois Sports sent you. Mendon Unity enjoying a 20-point lead here over Hartsburg-Emden at halftime. We will be back here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday with pool play each night beginning around 5 p.m. Tomorrow night, it's Augusta Southeastern taking on Brown County. West Central will come back to face Hartsburg-Emden. And Beardstown, the host school, getting the night off here, will take on Griggsville Perry's junior varsity. We'll see Southeastern and the Griggsville Perry JV coming up here after the conclusion of this one. Rushville and Mendon Unity square off at 5 o'clock on Wednesday night. Brown County and the Griggsville Perry JV at 6:30. And Southeastern at Beardstown is the nightcap on Wednesday. And wrapping up pool play on Friday, West Central against Mendon Unity in what should be a fun one. Hartsburg-Emden takes on Rushville and Beardstown takes on Brown County. And then we'll be with you for brunch at Beardstown, as we'll call it, beginning around 11 a.m. as we'll have our 7th place game, 5th place game at 12:30, 3rd place game at 2 o'clock, and the championship scheduled for 3:30. All here at Beardstown. Hartsburg-Emden has made their way back out onto the floor after the halftime intermission. We have still not seen the Mustangs yet, as Griggsville Perry's junior varsity getting some warm-up time here tonight as they'll get ready for the nightcap here this evening at the Beardstown Tiger Classic. We thank Elliot Craig, Wendy McClenning, and all of the team here. Wade Mueller, the coach, new coach here at Beardstown, putting on, as always, a nice little affair here for Turkey Week for us to enjoy some basketball. We hope you are enjoying it as well. We'll take one quick break. When we come back, it's second half action here. Don't go anywhere. It's the Beardstown Tiger Classic live on Central Illinois Sports.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Welcome you back here to second half action from the Beardstown Tiger Classic. Mendon Unity 42, Hartsburg-Emden 22 as we get ready to rock and roll here for the second half of play. It'll be the Stags basketball to start things off in the third quarter, and we look to see starters from both sides on the court to begin the second half. A little bit of a 1-3-1 look here from Mendon Unity as the three ball comes out of the hands of Clayton O'Donohue, and he knocks it down real quick. O'Donohue with a quick triple, and it's 42-25, just like that for O'Donohue. His first points of the contest. He's been on the bench a little bit with 3 fouls. Parsons works it over to the left side to McMillan, slashes through. They get it right back to Parsons. Kicks out to Sawyer Allen. 3-ball from the corner is no good. Offensive rebound for Parsons. Goes in. Up with the right hand on the little runner is up and good. Elijah Parsons, offensive board and a bucket. 44-25 as Elijah Parsons now in double figures. Crumpler, 3-ball up on the way from the corner. He knocks it down again. Cage Crumpler has got a nice shot. 44-28. Crumpler now with 13, leading all scorers in the contest. This is the freshman Adler Gray. Works it down to Sawyer Allen in the corner, guarded out by Crumpler. McMillan with it now. Stags trying to keep him around the three-point line. Parsons eyes up the three, thought about it, instead gives it back over now to Sawyer Allen. Works it down to Sawyer Allen. Nice little quick move. Finds a baseline there. Skylar Godshaw was in the way of the defender. Sawyer Allen with 2 more. It's 46-28 for Sawyer Allen, now 12 points. Just underway here in the second quarter. Brian Shoemaker, Jared French. Live from Beardstown. Swinford picks the basketball up. Zinser whips it around. Crumpler will fire up another one. He misses that one, though, off the mark. Skylar Godshaw will chase it down. Mustangs on the run. Sawyer Allen tries to force a bounce pass into Parsons. No good. It gets stolen away from Crumpler. On the run now, Kyler Williams. Stops, thinks about it, now pops it up from about 10 foot. No good. With the rebounds, O'Donohue. His shot no good. Godshaw with the rebound. Here comes Elijah Parsons on the run. Now to Sawyer Allen. Quick tip to McMillan. McMillan gets in the transition bucket. Nice transition run for Unity. They're back up by 20, 48-28. 5:50 left to go on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Swinford, free throw jumper, no good. Adler Gray flies in for the rebound. Parsons with it. Stops just inside the three-point arc. Nice dish from Adler Gray to Skylar Godshaw. He can't finish, though. It'll go out of bounds and be Stags basketball as Michael McMillan, the last one to touch it. A couple of nice transition runs here for Mendon Unity here in the early going of the third quarter. Zinser with the basketball. Dribbles through traffic, nothing there. Jumps it down off now. Three ball on the way from O'Donohue. Misses the mark entirely. Godshaw with another defensive board. Tosses it to McMillan. Almost tipped away there from O'Donohue. Sawyer Allen, ball fake, goes in, misses it, gets his own rebound, goes up, misses the second one, and now Swinford will get the rebound. Swinford on the run. No numbers, tried to drive in against McMillan. Up and under with the right hand, knocks it down. McMillan will get the foul. Swinford will get the bucket and the opportunity here for the three-point play. McMillan will get whistled for his for his first personal foul. It'll be the first of the quarter against the Mustangs. And Swinford will go to the line here. 6 points in the contest for Swinford, make it 7. 48-31 here as Ray Sherwood says buckle in, Stags. For Hartsburg-Emden, one of the things, if you're a Stags fan, that you want to see this team start to do is establish some defensive tenacity. It was just something, unfortunately, we didn't see a lot of last year. They went against some talented teams, a very good Mendon Unity team, a West Central team that eventually won the state championship. So the talent that they went against in this tournament last year kind of made it a little bit difficult to do that. But we'll see as McMillan fires up a three from the left wing. It's going to go up into the bracing for the basket, and it'll be out of bounds. We see offensive flashes of brilliance from this Stags team. We've seen Crumpler knock down some shots. Carson Zinser able to handle the ball, and of course Peyton Swinford handling a little bit of varsity experience here as Zinser a little out of control, loses the basketball, and it'll be a turnover. Here comes Sawyer Allen throwing it up to Parsons. Parsons catches it before the line ends. Now throws it back into McMillan. They try to toss it down. A little fancy passing from Godshaw to Allen, and Allen will finish it up here. Turning trouble into treasure did Mendon Unity on that possession. And they get the points and back to a 19-point advantage. Adler Gray bumps in, gets the turnover. Godshaw looks ahead up to Allen. Allen against Swinford. Dumps it off to McMillan. Quick turnovers into points. McMillan with the deuce. It's 52-31 for McMillan. Now he's in double figures. Allen with 14. Parsons with 10. McMillan with 10. Parsons strips one away. Gets it off to Adler Gray. Here comes the freshman on the run. Got numbers. Goes in. Dumps it off on the left side to McMillan. An easy deuce now for Michael McMillan. 54-31. Zinser with it. Gets tripped up, and Parsons will get whistled for the foul. For Parsons, it'll be his third, team second of the quarter against the Mustangs. Kendall Knox checks back in along with Blake Arnsman. As Godshaw will sit down along with Parsons. Lopez will also check back in. On the opposite side, Devin Aper, the freshman, checks in. Aper, a nice-sized freshman, especially when you have to get thrown into varsity action. This is Zinser with it, drives baseline. Goes up and under on Lopez, misses the shot. Gray with the rebound. Back in quick transition, that'll go off the leg of Peyton Swinford. And we're long back to the Mustangs here. 3:37 left to go in the third. Griggsville, Perry, and Southeastern, our nightcap coming up for you here on Central Illinois Sports. Kyler Williams will check back in. Zinser will get a seat. Zinser thrust into a leadership role on this team as the lone senior. They get it into Gray. Gray misses on the layup. Aper with the rebound. Freshman against freshman inside. Swinford with it, guarded out by Arnsman. Gets past him, tries to go up against Lopez. Lopez tried to take a charge, and a little bit of a flop warning there that we're going to end up getting issued against Mendon Unity as the basket goes in, and it's 54-33. Arnsman drives in, nothing there. Gray with the rebound, goes up, knocks it down. Adler-Gray, 56-33. 3 minutes and change left to go here in the third. Aper with the basketball, picks it up on the wing, now gets it down into the corner. O'Donohue fires one up from the corner, no good. Sawyer Allen collects the rebound. Lopez with it, with those easy-to-see white glasses. Slashing through is Lopez, nothing there. Allen in the corner with it, guarded out by Crumpler. The two leading scorers go at it at this game. Sawyer Allen wins that battle. It's 58-33 as Allen now has 14. O'Donohue with it. He'll get fouled by Arnsman, and it'll be out of bounds. It'll be the first against Arnsman, third of the quarter against Mendon Unity. Swinford will be the inbound man here for the Stags with 2:20 left to go in the third. A little bit of an extended zone look here from Unity. Arnsman gets a hand on it, gets a steal, gets it out to Allen, back to Kendall Knox. Kendall Knox with the dish, as Allen will get the assist. It's 60-33 now. O'Donohue with it, picks it up, quickly gets it back now into Williams. It's almost stolen away. Williams on the floor for it, trying to keep it into Stags' possession. They get it to O'Donohue. He misses the long-range shot. This is Swinford on the offensive rebound, no good. Gray with it, to Allen, up to Arnsman. Arnsman can't finish. Allen with the rebound, misses it again. Gets bumped against Swinford, nothing there. Third offensive try, and now we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Foul will go against Clayton O'Donohue. For O'Donohue, I believe that's going to be his fourth personal. First of the quarter here against Hartsburg-Emden, as Zinser will check back in for the Stags. Noah Voss will check back in for the Mustangs, along with Carson Troutvetter, the 5'10 sophomore guard. Stocky defender, stocking running back for the Mustangs team, checks in here for his first varsity minutes of the season. Lopez drives in, up with the right hand, rolls around the rim and yarns out. Zinser with the rebound. Stags on the run, off to Swinford on the left side. Goes up, stops at the block, puts it up awkwardly, high off the glass and good for Peyton Swinford. 60-35. Troutvetter with the basketball on the right side, finding Arnsman slashing in. Swinford gets a hand on it, tips it away. A minute and change left here in the third. And we'll get a timeout as Keith Gruthers says he wants to talk it over. We'll take the quick timeout too. Mendon Unity 60, Hartsburg-Emden 35. Don't go anywhere. We're right back here in 1 minute.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales. So whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small one-topping pizza. For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield.
Keith Carruthers calls the Adams Fiber timeout. For top-notch local computer sales and service, call Adams Experts at 217-214-3423. Fast, friendly, and affordable, that is Adams Fiber. This is Kendall Knox with the basketball. As Troutvetter slashes through the lane, he loses the handle on it. Swinford comes up with it. He gets it to Zinser. Zinser goes up against Lopez. Zinser gets the transition bucket off the turnover, and it's 60-37. Less than a minute left to go here in the third period. 5 Mustangs around the perimeter. Lopez with the handle right now. A little bit of a second string look here for the Mustangs. Knox with the basketball, up top of the key, 3 ball on the way, rolls around and in. Kendall Knox knocks it down from 19-9. 63-37 the score. Knox with his first points of the contest. They'll get it to Noah Voss. Noah Voss running in less than 10 seconds. This is Arnsman with it, back out to Lopez. They whip it around, Knox again with it, 3 seconds, 2. Somebody needs to fire it up. It's Arnsman. Knocks at the buzzer, and it won't go as he's contested by Kyler Williams, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. 63-37 as we head to the fourth. We'll be right back in 1 minute on Central Illinois Sports.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Mustangs leading big as we head to the fourth quarter. Jared French has your shooting statistics through 3.
The Stags in that third quarter were 2 for 8 from inside the arc and 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. The Mustangs were 8 for 13 inside the arc and 1 for 3 outside the arc.
We work to get our scoreboard camera fixed for you as Kendall Knox drives inside, goes up on the lane, shot no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Kyler Williams. Tosses it quickly down the floor. Troutvetter able to get in the passing lane. He'll knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with Hartsburg-Emden. Hartsburg-Emden will be right back here, I believe, tomorrow night. At 6:30, they'll take on the West Central Cougars. Mendon Unity gets the night off tomorrow. They'll come back and take on Rushville in what should be a nice contest coming up at 5 o'clock on Wednesday. Swinford, nowhere to go with it, gets it to Zinser. He'll fire one up from long range off the glass and no good. Lopez will collect the rebound for the Mustangs. Quickly pushing now. Nice move from Voss down to Blake Arnsman. Another transition bucket here for the Mustangs, 65-37. That's what it's going to take for this Mustangs team to win. They're going to have to play with some speed. They're going to have to find transition buckets and find some turnovers in the open space. They try and toss the ball inside to O'Donohue. It goes over everybody, and Noah Voss comes up with the turnover. This is Lopez with it, challenged by Zinser. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Mendon Unity. Mustangs work it down into the corner. Arnsman back into Troutvetter. Goes up, gets blocked by Williams. Goes out of bounds off Troutvetter, and it'll go back to the Stags here with 6.5 left to go in the ball game. Zinser will cross the time stripe. There's a whistle, and Ray Sherwood wants a timeout. We will take it to Mendon Unity up big. Come back for the finish of this one right here on Central Illinois Sports.
Life comes at you pretty fast. When you need a helping hand along the way, the staff at Pete Fish Skiles & Company Bank are there to assist you with your financial needs. Pete Fish Skiles & Company is your key to staying one step ahead of the game with mobile and online banking, giving you the power to manage your accounts, schedule payments, and even deposit checks from your smartphone.
It's your time. Make the most of it with Pete Fish Skiles and Company Bank, located in Virginia, Petersburg, Havana, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Winchester, and Murrayville.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Ray Sherwood takes the Adams Fiber timeout for top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Adams Experts is your go-to when your computer goes down. Give the guys a call at 217-214-3423 or visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Stags are down to 2 timeouts left in the contest. Mendon Unity still has 3 at their disposal as we continue play here in the 4th frame. Zinser picks up his dribble at the Tigers' paw. Nowhere to go as he hands it off on the right side to Peyton Swinford. Takes a couple of dribbles, looks around. Crumpler fires one up, knocks it down. Cage Crumpler. What a day for him so far. 65-40 as Crumpler has 16 points. It'll be a turnover. Here come the Stags again. Zinser goes up high with it. Voss with the rebound on the miss. This is Lopez driving down, flying through the lane, goes over, up with the right hand and good is Kristen Lopez. 67-40 on the 2 points for Lopez. Kristen Lopez with 4 points here. Another long 3 out of the hands of Crumpler. That one won't find it. Crumpler's got a quick shot. Doesn't need a lot of time to get it out of his hands. Doesn't get a lot of elevation as Voss will get called for the travel. But Crumpler able to quickly get the ball out of his hands when he needs to. Anthony Lopez will check in for the first time. The 5'10 guard wearing number 21 as Devin Aper also checks back in for Hartsburg-Emden. Kendall Knox will get a seat here for the Mustangs. Ball tipped up on the pass. Crumpler, Voss fighting for it. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go to Hartsburg-Emden. Swinford will cross the time stripe. Gets tipped away now by Arnsman. Lopez with a long toss to Blake Arnsman. Ball fake 2, goes up and gets it. It'll be a 2-point basket for Blake Arnsman. He'll go to the line with the 3-point play opportunity here. Basket's good. Foul goes against Clayton O'Donohue. And that's going to be the 5th personal foul for O'Donohue. He's going to exit the contest here with 3 points and 5 fouls. Arnsman will be at the line for Unity. He's got 4 points tonight, looking to make it 5. Is checking in for Hartsburg is the freshman number 5, Andrew Zimmerman. Shot up and good for Mendon Unity. It's a 30-second timeout by Keith Carruthers. We'll be right back on Central Illinois Sports.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project. From fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Keith Carruthers takes the timeout. It's the Adams Fiber timeout. For reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you, Adams Fiber is local and provides the ultimate internet experience. That means you'll never buffer while watching your favorite team on Central Illinois Sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Mendon Unity down to 2 timeouts as we reach a running clock situation here for the last 5 minutes and change. Aper goes up with it. Shot no good. Loose ball rebound. Fought for, grabbed by Carson Troutvetter. Anthony Lopez into Noah Voss. Runs down, gets past Crumpler. Nothing there. Gets tipped away by Swinford. Kristen Lopez comes up with it. Now it's Troutvetter. Nobody able to put it in the hole for the Mustangs. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Mendon Unity. Both of these teams in the same group with Rushville Industry and Winchester West Central. Troutvetter kicks it out. Anthony Lopez. 3 from the corner. No good. Skying for the rebound, tipping it away is Blake Arnsman. Arnsman will get a little bit of a shove here from Kyler Williams and go out of bounds. Williams will pick up the foul. It will be his second, team second of the quarter. Clock only stops now in the running clock situation in the event of a timeout called by a team. A player is disqualified after 5 fouls, or we reach an official's stoppage for injury or other means. Lopez gets stolen away. This is Swinford with it. Gets past Noah Voss. Goes up with the right hand. Swinford can't finish. Lopez with a rebound. He's on the run now. Throws it up to Arnsman. Cross-court pass to Anthony Lopez. Goes up in against Williams, and Williams will, going to be a travel on Anthony Lopez. Instead, it'll be a turnover. 3:40 left to go here in this one. We'll wrap things up quickly on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show and get you ready for our third game of the night, the Southeastern Suns taking on the Griggsville Perry Junior Varsity. Line change here for Hartsburg-Emden. It'll be number 35, a sophomore, David Fletcher, along with number 54, Braden Lane, the freshman, and number 15 is Camden Pointer, also a freshman. A lot of young kids on this Hartsburg-Emden squad. When we got a chance to talk to Ray Sherwood last year, he said numbers have just been low in the upper classes. He's got a lot of young kids coming up that he likes, and a lot of the young kids that he hopes can kind of help start to rebuild this future of Hartsburg-Emden basketball. Shot from just inside the arc, no good from Fletcher, and the Mustangs are on the run. This is Troutvetter with it. Picks up the basketball, 3-ball in the hands of Noah Voss. In and out of the rim, Troutvetter flies in, he can't get it, Voss comes up with it. This is Arnsman, drives in, baseline, stops the block, goes off the glass and good. Blake Arnsman with 2 more. 72-40. Arnsman gets the bucket, he's got 7. 2.5 left to go in this one. Williams gets the basketball, goes through the hands of Pointer. Anthony Lopez will take it across the time stripe here for Unity with 2:18 left to go. Voss with the basketball as Unity goes through its offensive set. They get the basketball in. Kristen Lopez on the pick and roll, no good. It'll go out of bounds and go back to the Stags here as David Fletcher in on the challenge for the rebound. Anthony Lopez will knock it out of bounds here. We remind you to check out our good friends at Pike County Real Estate and Auction. Experienced line of brokers selling it all, including tillable farmland, hunting and recreational properties, commercial buildings, residential homes, investment properties, and anything in between. Check out their current listings at pcrerealestate.com. Our scoreboard sponsor all season long here at Central Illinois Sports. 3-ball out of the hands of Zimmerman is no good. Stags get the rebound. This is Williams with it again. Drives into the lane. Gets blocked now by Troutvetter. He's on the run. Tosses it up to Arnsman ahead. That one will go just about out of bounds. It goes into the hands of Anthony Lopez. He misses the easy shot. Troutvetter goes up with it and puts the bucket in. 74-40 as Troutvetter gets his first points of the season. 1 minute left to go in this one. Kyler Williams, the freshman. I believe this is an all-freshman lineup right now for Hartsburg-Emden. Is a long 3 out of the hands of Zimmerman, no good. 40 seconds left to go. Arnsman with the basketball with 30 seconds to spare. Mendon Unity will pick up an early win this season as Blake Arnsman will get it in for another easy 2. They'll hope to contest in this pool, and they've still got Rushville Industry and West Central to go. Down in the corner, Zimmerman with the basketball. Drives against Lopez, tries to toss it down into Braden Lane. He can't get a hold on it. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and that will wrap up our second contest. Mendon Unity 76, Hartsburg-Emden 40. We've reached the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. We'll get final numbers to you and wrap up this one here in just a moment.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome you back here on the Logan Agri-Service post-game show as Mendon Unity, a 76-40 winner over Hartsburg-Emden. Logan Agri-Service with locations in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, and Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris, Missouri. Over 60 years of service to the area. Give them a call at 217-833-2375 for all of your ag and sales needs. As the Mustangs are a winner here in this one, Jared French has some final scoring numbers for us from this Mustangs win.
First for the Stags, they finished the game led in scoring by Cage Crumpler with 16, Peyton Swinford with 11, Carson Zinzer with 8, Clayton O'Donohue with 3, and for the Stags, they finished the game led in scoring by Sawyer Allen with 16, McMillan with 12, Parsons 10, Arnsman with 9, Knox with 5, Gray with 8, Troutbutter with 2, Gochel with 7, and the Mustangs finished the game with 76 points.
Time to game our player of the game, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragements that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is proudly sponsoring our player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, Sawyer Allen is going to have to be the leader of the moment for the Mustangs as some of the new guys on the floor kind of get used to some varsity minutes, especially in these leadership roles. Sawyer able to get 16 points on the board tonight and help the Mustangs to a big win here in the opening contest for the Mustangs. We will wrap up this stream. Southeastern takes on the Griggsville Perry JV. We'll get things reset on our end and be back online in just a few minutes. We hope you are too. You're watching coverage of the Beardstown Tiger Classic. This has been a Central Illinois Sports production.